Hello YouTube, I nearly forgot to start recording there. We're just finishing off the scrotum bird enclosure, and then once that's done I can put some... Oh, I can't put any nest boxes in there because we don't have any nest boxes. That's a flaw in the plan, for sure. I should probably build some more stairs down, shouldn't I? Let's go down a bit further. Press enter, there we go, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go, 10 floors. That should give us enough space to work with. We need a crafts dwarf workshop floor. We need, what else do we need? What else do we need? I suppose we could put in all the other ones, siege weapons and all that gubbins. Although, maybe I'm getting ahead of myself putting those in yet. We don't have anyone who could actually operate them, and it would help to have them first, you know? Ah, dear. Okay, so they dug that out, that's good. Let's dig out a place for our... Actually, so I do it this way. I do a little bit like that, and that. And then we put in the actual workshop space, which should be about that big. That's lopsided. That's right, that's better. And then behind that I put a storage area, which can be a bit bigger. Is that right? That's right, there we go. And then off this side at the top here, actually am I going to put it there? You know what, I'm going to do this. I'm going to take a little corridor off like that. Like that. And then we're going to give whoever operates that workshop a nice bedroom. Won't that be lovely? Simply delightful. And that can be our template for craft or workshop floors. Because of course we're going to try to adhere to the principles of verticality. Yeah. Step 1, make mead. Step 2, siege weapons. That's a good escalation, I like it. That's true, I could do a YouTube advert for Tacoma Games, couldn't I? Shall I do it now? You don't get to see this very often, YouTubers, but as Ostap has prompted me, I suppose I should. If any of you happen to live in the Tacoma area of Washington State, United States of America, you may be interested in visiting Tacoma Games. They sell tabletop role-playing games, collectible card games, board games, polyhedral dice, etc, etc, etc. If that seems like your kind of thing, tell them I sent you. Maybe they'll treat you. Maybe there'll be something nice. Who knows? I can't guarantee anything. Can't guarantee anything. But they sent a mug 6,000 miles for me, so maybe they'll do extra special for you. Who knows? Anyway, where were we? Yes, let's go back up. Let's go back up to the surface. Let's have a little look here. The farms are going. The dormitory's okay at the moment, but still nowhere near big enough. I think maybe we need a second dormitory. And if we put it on the floor above the current dining hall, you know what? Dormitory at the top, okay? Hopefully you'll agree that this is a good idea. I'll just put a little thing like that. And then, actually, what I'll do, this is a better idea, if I go one shift space that way, and one shift space that way, and then join it in the middle, we can do this. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Hey, lovely. And then over here, do the same again. So that is our dormitory, and then we shall make this our bedroom floor. You know what? That's better. No, not like that. There we go. And then off of this, we'll put a little corridor going down. Lovely. And we'll leave space for a corridor to come off here, but we won't put it there immediately. And we'll start putting some beddy rooms in. So, I reckon... Is that good? No, let's make them 5 by 4. And then they can have a central little central bedroom, a central corridor, central door. That's the word I was looking for. I was close. I was very close. There we go. There. Not there, not there. No, stop it. There we go. Lovely. We're going to need a whole buttload of these. That's too big. That's the right size. There we go. And one there. Out there, that's good. What's that? 6 bedrooms? Oh, that only took ages. Ah, dear. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Let's put a little doorway over, corridor over here rather, not a doorway. Put a bedroom there. 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4. Oh, look at that. Fits in nicely. I'm quite pleased with that. It seems efficient, even if it's not. There we go. This space down here feels a bit annoying, a little bit dead, but maybe we could make some of these early bedrooms bigger bedrooms, just for special people who need like to be calmed down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. That should do it. Yeah, that makes it look a bit better. That makes it look a little bit better. Let's go over here, make it a little bit more. Shall we try it with the mouse? Feels a bit saucy. Feels like it could go horribly wrong, but then again, so far so good. Yeah, it's working out. It's not too bad. Although having said that, sitting on the sofa as I am... Oh, there we go, first accident. Sitting on the sofa as I am not in the best position to be using a mouse. And in fact, I can already feel the flames of RSI licking up my wrist. So maybe I should stop doing this. Just get one more bedroom done, Scoundrel. There you go. Maybe not quite so wide. There we go. And then we'll go back to using the good old keyboard. Or maybe we do it correctly. Oh, fart nuggets. There we go. That's what we're looking for. Good. Lovely. 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4. Bang. Another couple of rooms off here. Yeah, why not? In fact, if I go 2, 3, 4, 5 space, 2, 3, 4, 5 space, 2, 3, 4, 5 space, bang. That should be that many rooms. Just replicate it over here. Do that. Go on, all the way over. Bingo. And then we remove 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. It's 5 wide. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That one. 1, 2, 3, 5. Remove that one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Have I got these all right? I think we're all right. Yeah, should be okay. Just cut these at the same point. Again, using the mouse. Not my most sensible move this evening. If indeed I have made any sensible moves. Wait a second, this one's not wide enough. That's better. Oh, sweet symmetry. How I love you. There we go. I hear chat going, but bear with me. I'll have a look in a minute. We don't want to get nuts deep in tangentry before I've even got anything done. We'll do a bit at the beginning, and then it's okay if I get a bit lost in chat. Isn't it? Is it, though? Is it, though? That's a good question. Maybe it isn't. Maybe that's exactly what I shouldn't do. That's too big. It's too big! 2, 3, 4, 5. It's all good. Yeah. There we go. Put that there. Went a bit far, but never mind. There we go. Pop that one in there. And then... Lovely. Lovely. Bang! There we go. How many bedrooms was that? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 17, 20, 24. Can we go a bit further over? Oh, fuck. I jiggled it and lost count. It's over 24, though. That's more dwarves than we have. So let's get that bedroom dug out with the little dormitory at the top. Fingers crossed it'll all be stone, and we won't have to feel all sad that we're putting soil walls next to our dwarves. Stretch. I couldn't make the promise twice. I had to come up with a little bit different each time. The ad has a basic structure, but try and tweak it a little bit every time. Otherwise, it gets stale. The regulars have got to have something interesting. Ooh. A miner has been possessed. Okay, that's good, isn't it? Is it this lad here? There's Claycree. Let's follow him and see what he does. Perfect. It was a workshop we had. Fantastic. Right, let's unpause and follow him again. There we go. What you up to, Claycree? What are you making? Well, it seems like it's being made out of stone. Ah, 2 pieces of stone. I'm not expecting great wonders here. Quite frankly, I'm expecting a piece of shit, but that's okay. Come on. First artifact of the fortress. You can't have them all be gold, can you? It just can't be done. Let's go back down again to where we're digging out those bedrooms. Nothing. I suppose we do only have 1 miner at the moment, technically, so once Claycree gets back off the old possession juice, he'll be working again, I think. I'm assuming. Keeps trying to use a cup. That's a good point. We should build some cups. It's a very good point. He may be stuck waiting for something. No. No. He's doing his... Yeah, he begun his construction. It's all safe. It's all safe. Don't panic. Don't panic, everybody. It's all perfectly fine. Right. The bedrooms are... here we go. He's made Aval Maria, a granite coffin. She offers it to Cryptbeards. Oh, Claycree, you're going to get buried in that, mate. Presumably, if you die. Let's have a little look here and see what we've got. 3,600. It's not the most expensive. I don't know if anyone else has caught on to the name there, but that's an unusual name for a coffin, I would say. I mean... Let's have a look at it. Let's have a look. This is a granite coffin. All craftsdwarfship is of the highest quality. It is encrusted with cushioned granite cabochons and encircled with bands of cushioned granite cabochons. Okay, a bit dull, but I think the name makes up for it. I think having a granite coffin called the Lovely Pregnancy is so Dwarf Fortress. I think we may have reached peak Dwarf Fortress. I love it. I love it. We have to keep that one. It's gonna be your resting place, Claycree. You're going to be interred in a tomb. In fact, we don't have a graveyard. That is a very important point that needs to be addressed. Do we put the graveyard on the top floor? Or do we put it somewhere deeper down? I wonder. Museth the scoundrel. Yes, last time we had the graveyard be outdoors, which was not very dwarfy in my opinion. Oh, hello. Oh no, wait, yeah, okay. This has already been done. I'm going to put a Craftsdwarf workshop in while we're doing it. Build workshop R. Yeah, baby. Yeah. I could put 2 Craftsdwarf workshops on this floor, and then put another bedroom on the other side. That might actually be a good idea, thinking about it. Let's do it. Craftsdwarf workshop made of granite, and then another one over here, just to accommodate any moody dwarves. And while we're at it, oh, not a dyer's shop. Thank you very much. Danny Dyer's shop. Let's make it number 5. Let's go. How many is it across? 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's too hard to tell. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There we go. That's it. And this is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, I never. I go down to there and up to there, and then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right, does it? It's all sorts of skew with. So if I go over here, and that's lined up all right, okay. And how about on this side? If I go over here and go like that, no, that's fine. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There we go. Bingo. That's going to be nice and symmetrical now. Looks like a sort of robot or a Frankenstein's monster with big bolts coming out the side of his head. Or a dumbbell through his head, maybe. A big old one of those weightlifting bars that powerlifters use. Guy Incognito takes exception to the term cabochon. It does sound like a kind of well, not a cut stone. I don't know what it sounds like a French term for something. Ah, yes, I see you have the cabochon. Ooh. La la. Sorry, I got lost in a moment there. Got taken away. Ostap says, by the way, what does possession entail in Dwarf Fortress? There are several kinds of mood. Oh. Claycree has already answered the question. There are different kinds of moods. Possession means they aren't working from their own skill, so when they make the object, they gain no skill. And a mood means they have a fatal desire to create an object. Yeah, and they make artifacts things, which is quite interesting. I actually like the term, just being an ass. Well, that's okay. Feel free, you may ass it up as much as you like in chat. I mean, I say that, it depends on how deep your ass goes. I mean, if you've got a bottomless ass and you're willing to stoop to any level for tomfoolery and hijinks, then perhaps rein it in. Don't do anything that would be, not allowed on Twitch. That's what I would say. We're getting the bedrooms done now. Claycree's back on the job. He's done his crafting. Once these are all done, actually I can start building beds, can't I, and doors. Build a bed. What do you mean needs bed? Ah, shit, I haven't appointed the officers, have I? That's why. They haven't put any of the orders in. Where's my dining hall? There it is. Okay, build table. Here we go. We'll put it in this top one. There's the table there. Okay, granite table. And we'll also build a throne there. We'll also put a door on each of these offices so we can actually get our nobles to execute the tasks they have been assigned to do. And we're also going to bung in a shitload of... Oh, no, we're not going to bung in a shitload of doors because we've run out of doors. Of course we have. Of course we have. Let's wait for that furniture to get delivered, and as soon as we've done that, we should assign it to our manager. Can I put another one in, actually? If I do another one down here, we can have that for the broker, can't we? Pop that there and there. And you know what? Seeing as we have them, let's put them here and here as well. Bingo. Bingo, bango, bongo. Hello, Buckshot Brigade. Welcome back. Thanks for joining us again. I saw you were streaming the other day, and just as I was about to join in, I was about to jump in, you'd finished. I was literally had my phone in my hand. I was like, oh, Buckshot's streaming. Boop. And then it went, this streamer is not online anymore. I was like, oh, damn. Bad timing. So where were we? Back to the brown place, scoundrel. Don't forget, theoretically, apart from bottom, ass could mean donkey as well. That's true. That's true. I mean, when someone says ass, A-S-S, as opposed to arse, A-R-S-E, I normally assume that they're an American and they mean buttocks. But of course, he could have meant donkey. Could have meant donkey. Oh, yes. Buckshot says hello, YouTube, as you just saw on the screen, to be fair. Don't know why I needed to relay that. Excuse me. Excuse me. Right, these tables have been placed. That's fantastic. Let's not make it a dining room. Let's make this a throne room or study. Bosh. We shall assign the chair. And we shall assign it to... who did we make our manager? Oh, it doesn't matter. It says manager next to their name. There we go. It's the managers. And it will always be the managers. There we go. Fantastic. I mean, I could put a bedroom off the back of the office, couldn't I, for the manager? Can you also assign it to be a manager's bed as well as the table and chair? I wonder. And also, now looking at my dining hall, it's a little bit small, isn't it? That could be significantly bigger and, I would say, a good deal less phallic. Although when you're dealing with circles and corridors and that kind of thing, round shapes and long shapes, I mean, there's always a certain tendency to lean towards the phallic, right? Or maybe that's just me. Maybe that's just my way of looking at the world. Right, who was this going to be? This is the brokers, isn't it? This is the brokers. Oh, yeah, his chair's there. It's good. Excuse me. Assign chair to the broker. And forevermore the broker shall work here. Good. Okay, and then the third office, well, we can make that for the mayor once there's the chair in. It is. Okay. Fair enough. Assign the chair to the mayor, which I think is Plutonium Jesus. Yes. Expedition leader. No, don't do that. Ah, Figgins. I pressed F1 instead of 1. That beans everything. Let's try again. There we go. Auto allocate to expedition leader. Bang. There we go. We are going to need more officers because there's going to be a mayor sooner or later, isn't there? So let's just click there. And then that's horribly off kilter. What the fuck was that? There we go. Let's recount this. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. No, fucking bastard. There we go. That's how it's done. At least when it's done correctly. I could make a really sort of skew riff room that sort of butts right up next to this, which would kind of remove some of the phallicity of it. But I think we'll leave it as it is for now. We'll leave it as it is. Streaming War Thunder, but the game was being a bit wonky as an online game played while streaming with rural internet always is. Yeah, I mean, I live right on the outskirts of a city, in the sweet spot for the best internet in town, so you know, I can sympathise, but I can't easily empathise. It's difficult. It's difficult. But hey, at least you get country living, right? Clean air. All that kind of jazz. Must be relatively cool. Right, we struck native silver. Ooh, I smell hammers. Or maybe that's just me. Okay, let's stop for a second, because we need to take stock of what we've got. I put in 2 craftsdwarf workshops. We have a mason's workshop and a carpenter's workshop, but I want to move them down into solid stone rooms. We've got our trading outposts, or sorry, trading depot set. We've got a basic dormitory up top. We've got our manager, our broker, and our expedition leader sorted out with offices. We've got farms set up, and we found the cavern layer. What's next? I think next we want to make a room ready to be used by llamas. We've got the llamas and we want to bring them indoors, but now we've penetrated the cavern layer, we can actually do that. So we'll put the llama enclosure next to the scrotum birds, and then when they're done, just here should do it, and then we'll make a nice big area and we'll leave it for a little while, and when that's there we go, when that's got a little bit of moss on the floor so they can eat that, we shall turn it into a pasture for them. But for now they'll just have to wander free. We need to get our magma industries going as well. Part of me thinks let's put floors over the top of the magma with holes in for our workshops, but that does entail walling the entire thing in and flooring it as well, which it's a bit of a mission. Excuse me, especially before we've even set up our defences properly. We don't even have a fence. We don't have a drawbridge. A mechanics workshop will go down a treat, actually. In fact, it's so important. Let's make an emergency mechanics workshop up by this now temporary mason's workshop. Build workshop. Mason? No, not mason. Mechanic. What's a mechanic? T. We'll pop them just on the other side of the door here. There we go. Granite. They can pull from the same stone stockpile. And once that's been built, we can put in an order for some mechanisms, and that should allow us to make a drawbridge at least. I mean, we could start digging out a magma moat, but I feel like a magma moat is pretty old hat now these days, isn't it? Hello, Druids Mead. Welcome back. Thanks for joining us. Hello. We do need a well. However, that's a very good point, actually. Let's pause and take a little look around. We need to find water before we can make a well. So let's go back down to the caverns, have a little look-see, and see if any water has appeared. Have dwarves delved deep enough to uncover what's what down here? Okay, these are bizarre caverns. I would say labyrinthine. Labyrinthine? Labyrinthine. Very twisty-turny. Huh. Okay. So we have gained access to the caverns on this floor, gone down and explored this little area down here. However, I mean, there's not a lot other information that we've gleaned. Just a lot of very tall, empty caves. And by the time we get anywhere near the ground floor, it's out of exploratory range. I feel like we need to dig this corridor. Sorry, massive burps and hiccups at the same time. Oh, hello. We nearly got the triple. No, not quite. They weren't quite synchronised perfectly. But do I really want that? The answer is no. Here we go. Let's go down here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. We're penetrating cavern there, aren't we? Let's bring it back a step. Pop these down here, and then yeah, we're clearing. We're clearing. We'll go there, and then we'll dig across here because I can. Excuse me. Put some doors on there, go down that far, and then we'll also put some doors on there. And that should be a nice little entryway into the fortress. Or, well, actually, it doesn't actually connect up to the fortress, does it? We're currently only exploring the caverns. We're not... Need plump helmet. Oh shit, we're not brewing plump helmets, are we? No cook, but do brew. Thank you. Seeds, drinks, meat, fish, other. We're all good. We're all good for food at the moment. Nobody's starving. Not yet. How's your cavern entrance look? Did we not just take a look at it? Or is that a message from a while ago? Classic scoundrel. I could do something to remove the phallic nature of the structure's shape. Let's leave it as it is for now. Well, yeah. I'm not shy of a bit of the old penisry. I've got one. I know what they look like. No need to be scared of willies, sir. They're good for you. Help you pee. Feel free to take it as a dirty message. Ooh, let's have a look at your cavern entrance, love. Ooh. Not that people... I don't know if anyone's ever made that kind of noise while attempting to gain the sexual attentions of a lady. Who am I kidding? They probably have. They almost definitely have. Okay. Cancels plant seed, needs plump helmets. They started validating orders. Excellent. In that case, let's get some mugs on the go. Q. Rock mug. There we go. How many do I want? Plan for the future. Let's make 100, and it will help level up our guy. We're also going to want some tables. I'm going to say let's order quick glance at door therapist. 21 of them. Q rock table. There we go. I want... Actually, let's not order 21. Let's double it and order 42, so we've got double what we need. Likewise for thrones. R-O-C-K space T-H-R-O. Rock throne. Give me 42. That's good. What other things do we need? Spiked wooden balls for the next caravan. We definitely need those. Q, spiked wooden ball. Give me 100 of those bad boys. Just churn them out. Also, we want bins. Actually, I've got bins on repeat already, haven't I, in the Craftsdorf workshop? Sorry, the Carpenter's workshop. Let's have a quick peek. Woo! Save time again. Nobody panic. Everything's fine. This is supposed to happen. It's all good. While that's happening, let's have a quick peek at the old thing. My goodness, you're all still watching. You crazy boys. Let's have a little look here. Bed, wooden ball, bin. We don't... Oh no, that's part of the orders. They all are. Spike wooden ball will take off of repeat and bins as well, and I will order bins through the menu. Wooden bin. Go. How many do we want? Let's order 50 of them. Good. Good. We need to bring stuff inside, so I'm just going to put down a stockpile for gems in here, just so they start getting gathered up. And once we've put a gem cutter's workshop in, we can start digging for it. There we go. Let's get those in there. What else have we got? We are low on furniture. Let's. Low on furniture stockpile space. So PU. Let's just fill the rest of this room up with furniture stockpiles. There we go, and we can also order rock mechanisms. Let's do that. JMQ ROCK mechanisms. I would like 50 of those bad boys as well. Let's get some storage. We're going to be using them. I'm a big advocate of cage traps. In fact, thinking of that, let's go back up to the surface and take a look at how many we need. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 30 cage traps should be interesting enough to fill out this corridor. Let's get those cracking then. We need cages first. J and Q cage. Of course it has to be wooden for now. I'm really putting my carpenter through his paces. We said we needed 30, but it might be good to make 60 so we've got spares for each of them. That'd be good, wouldn't it? Very clever of me to do that. How's the door situation going on as well? Okay, JMQ door. And I would like it to be made out of rock, please. How many do we need? Oh, we always need doors. Then again, I always overproduce and I end up with a big stockpile of them. So let's just order, say, 20 for now, and if we need more, we can sort it out. One day I'll figure out how to make the levels in the stockpiles dictate how many they're making, but not today. Not today. Again, does digging lower into the caverns raise the probability of encountering the stubborn undead, or do they reside in certain areas as opposed to deeper underground? Because I could see them coming from below as a logical occurrence. They don't necessarily come from below. They can do, but usually it's to do with the biome on the surface, which in this case is not terrifying or haunted. In fact, it's calm. It's a calm biome. Right, our miners have probably done some damage on that residential level. Oh boy, yeah, they've done some real work. Let's build some beds. How many have we got? I'll put them in the top left corner. 2 beds. Unacceptable! And no doors. Jeez. Cheese's crust. Oh, Dobar Azdumat, a mace dwarf, is visiting. Well, a guy with military skills, I see. Very interesting. Tell me more about yourself. What do you do other than macing people? Where do I want to put the barracks? And we could put it on this floor. But I feel like we're going to end up with dirty soil walls. Dirty soil walls. Dirty, dirty. I'm going to dig out there, and we're going to go that way, but not too big. I'm going to go about that wide and about that deep, and we're going to see if that works out for us. This is going to be a melee barracks, so it's not too important. Oh, a petition. Hello. Ah. Mebzuth Peaceful lashes Stasbo Scarplum and Dobar Cave Rough. Okay. Wants to reside in many worlds of fools for the purpose of eradicating monsters. Okay. What about Stasbo? Yep. And yes. Okay, 3 guys here to eradicate monsters. I hope you get to it. Now with that in mind, now that I know they're there, I am going to build capital C W some walls. I'm going to make the walls as big as I can. I'm going to pop them there, and we're going to make them out of ash logs. Let's make another wall. I'm going to build a tavern outside, basically, just so the fighters are always out there. Okay, more ash logs. Let's build a little bit more out this way. There we go. And then we can build a vertical wall, thusly. And once again, go for the old horizontal. Like that. Ooh, we're nearly out of ash logs. Please don't run out of ash logs. I want it to be in one colour. Go across there. There we go. Oh, yeah, we had enough. Excellent. Right, we don't want wall. We want floor now. Let's go up, across. Slightly annoying size. Fine. Up there. And we're going to make it out of, what have we got most of? Chestnut logs. Oh, we could make a granite floor. Dacite floor? I don't know. Let's go with chestnut logs, seeing as we've got 71 of them. Oh, fuck, it's not enough. Come on, sunshine. What are you doing to me? Alright, we're gonna cancel that. We're gonna cancel that. We'll just put the walls in for now. And then I think we shall get our mason making some blocks. JMQ block rock blocks. There we go. And I want let's order 100 because you know blocks are useful. But I'm going to try and set some details. I want them made out of granite. So F filter GR. What? No, wrong order. Not the beds, dickhead. Rock blocks. There we go. Details. Aha. Out of granite, please. Lovely. Thank you. Look at that. Never seen me do that before, have you? That's me getting really fruity, giving specific orders to my manager. Druids Mead says, oh, hello, Beardster. Welcome back. Thanks for joining us. It's going well, thank you. Druids Mead says the elves are going to love that giant wooden welcome mat. If there's a necromancer's tower nearby, one could maybe wander in if the cavern layer has a map edge exit, which it does. Yes, it does. Druids Mead says a forgotten beast made of blood or vomit is entirely possible. That's true. They do get made of some outlandish things, and they're usually a little bit weak when they're made of the more outlandish stuff. Hello, Blind. Welcome back. Excuse me. Prison Architect today. Yeah, it's not Dwarf Fortress or RimWorld. No. I want to like it because I own it, and I've tried playing it, but it never really gripped me in the same way this did. Mind you, RimWorld doesn't grip me in the same way this does. I know people really love it, and technically it's a slightly bigger pond to fish for viewers in, but Dwarf Fortress, I think, is probably the one that pips it at the post for me. I prefer it. I prefer it. Hello, Lemon Snowcone. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining us. You catch us in the early stages of this fortress. This is only the second session I've really had a go at it, so it's yet to develop to its fullness, but it will. It will. Let's go down to our bedroom level and see if we've got any beds to place, shall we? Beds. Yes, we have beds. But how many? That's the question. Okay. I think our carpenter is going to have to speed up. I've just realised why he's so slow. The big wooden stockpile's outside and his workshop is in here. Idiot scoundrel. Come on now. Don't be such a papage. Let's put that down there. There we go. There's a wooden stockpile. And now we go up to the surface. We click on this stockpile here. No, we don't do that, do we? We press P and X. There we go. And we de-designate the wooden stockpile on the surface because it's outlived its usefulness. We want all that sweet, sweet elf tier fuel back in the back inside. Elf tier fuel. That took a while to come up with in my mind. Far too long. I should have come up with that before I even opened my mouth. What a fool. Hello, Gingy Ginger. Welcome back. Thanks for joining us again. As you can see, things are going okay, but we are a little bit water shy. We don't have a lot of water. That's a good point. How much booze do we have? We're okay. Maybe don't cook the booze. Thank you. There we go. Or maybe I should leave at least one option so they can have like steak and ale pie or something. We'll see though. We'll see. Oh, we appear to have some animals visiting. What have we got here? Reveal yourself, creature. What are you? A wild boar. Ooh. We could have an Asterix and Obelix style feast. That'd be fun. I remember the first time I tasted wild boar and was having grown up watching Asterix and Obelix eat them voraciously and seeing the way they were drawn looking so tasty and all the fat dripping off them. I was like, oh, I can't wait to try it. Turns out it's as salty as anything you've ever tasted in your life. Like bonkers salty. Well, maybe that was just the stuff I got. I bought it from a butcher's in the market near London Bridge. Not Stratford. Not Stockport. There's not Spitalfields. Anyway, the market just under London Bridge Station, or opposite London Bridge Station actually. That's got a butcher's called the Ginger Pig, and they do some quite nice stuff in there. If a little bit on the pricey side, it has to be said. That's true. That's true. I know Super Chaser doesn't like Dwarf Fortress at all. He calls it a headache-inducing game because of all the flashing. But there's not much I can do about the flashing. That seems to be kind of baked in. That's a Dwarf Fortress thing. You don't like flashing? Don't play Dwarf Fortress. London Bridge Market. Yeah, what is it called though? It's not called that, is it? It begins with S. I once went to a there's a little like micro pub. When you go further through the market, you get to the bit that's got like the sort of plastic umbrella things over the top, the big sort of canopies, and they've got a little micro pub round there, and they were selling beer. And I looked at the prices on the wall. No word of a lie. They were selling a half. It was either a pint or a half pint, but I think it might even have been a half pint. But £15. I mean, fuck off. I mean, no. Get out of there. You get out of town. What is wrong with you people? It's beer. It's... Oh, God. Please stop. That lava pool could have a single tile entry over it with battlements and archers at your end. Anything dodging off the bridge dies. That's not a bad idea, actually. That's interesting. So you build like a big, long, like narrow, gangly walkway across it. And, yeah, that's not bad. You can pull the drawbridge up on the main entrance. Speaking of which, let's put a drawbridge in if we've got the materials. Build G for bridge. I don't want a retractor. That's not what we want. We want that way. Is that the one we want? Oh, piss off. Why can't I build it there? Okay, we can put it here. Will it close, though? That's the question. I mean, it doesn't need to be massive, does it? It can be shorter. Like that. Maybe even bring it this far back. Nah, let's just pop it there. I think they lift up, right? It's not going to smash into the ceiling and break, is it? Exactly. 15 quid for a pint is not... Or maybe it was a pint. Maybe I'm remembering it. Maybe the stunning level of pricing just blew my mind and I was unable to actually judge any other quantities or volumes from that point on. It is standard London bullshit. If you've got no money on you, London is a horrible desert. There's nothing to do. It's like driving around the GTA world. But Ostap says, my relatives are hunters, so I've tasted wild boar as natural game meat. It's never made me think it was too salty, so Scoundrel, that must have been how they prepared it for itself. That's true, it was prepared. It was like parcels, and actually thinking about it, it had bacon around the outside, like the wild boar bacon around the outside of like a parcel that had been sort of like seasoned. So maybe they just went ham with the salt. Went ham. Then again, I don't know what it was, but maybe I'll give it a go again. But I've never had wild caught boar. I've had rabbit, and have I had anything else? Like fish and that, but Never had any wild caught boar. Although I might have had it in a pub meal or a restaurant or something. I'm not sure. I've been on a few holidays with my parents. Although when I was going on holiday with my parents, I habitually ate nothing but scampi in restaurants, so probably not. Probably not. So, anyway, we got distracted again, didn't we? Let's place this drawbridge. Nobody's said in the chat that this is a foolish thing to do, so we will do it. And we're going to make that bad boy out of... Do we have any granite blocks yet? 8. Just going to make it out of straight up granite. Bang. There we go. Let's get that bad boy built. We're going to need a lever too, aren't we? And I want to put that down in the dining hall, which I should probably make a hotkey for, shouldn't I? Because we keep navigating this by single floor jumping, and it's not any good at all. We'll do it there. We'll let the office get clipped. Capital H. Hotkey 2. No, stop it. How do I... Oh, I press F2. Duh. Zoom and name it. Food. Oh, there we go. That's good. Excellent. Oh, hang on. Let's try escape. F1, F2, F1, F2. Fantastic. That's all good. Unpause the action. And go up one to the bedrooms. Can we actually build any more beds? Let's see if beds are available. Nope, of course not. They're taking forever to make. But that's not too bad. I'm not sure if the number of migrants that arrive is actually affected by the number of bedrooms and beds you have, because I always find that if I try and plan ahead and build more rooms than I actually need at the time, it just means a massive migrant wave turns up, and it undoes all the preparation. Well, it doesn't undo it, but it just makes it laughably inadequate. How about doors? We've got doors. How about some doors? Yeah, we've got 2 doors. So both of these now can become actual bedrooms. There we go. Bingo. And then this one, also a bedroom. Bingo. Now, you. Actually, I'm not going to assign any beds yet. We'll wait until later on. We'll wait until later on, once we know who's working where. What the funky dickens? Oh, it's Stasbo. He's our human, a human bowman. Oh, he's become resident, hasn't he? That's all right. Don't worry, everybody. Calm down. Stop panicking. Honestly, you guys. Really. It's unnecessary. Keep your cool. Who's going to get these logs? Oh, right, okay, yeah, they're going to put it in the other stockpile. I was wondering why they were all flooding out and grabbing them, but it makes perfect sense when you think about it. Maybe I could do a patterned floor in the tavern rather than just using one type of log for the entire thing. That might be a good idea. Might be a good idea. Has moss started growing in our pasture yet? No. No, it has not. That's okay though. It'll get there. It's just got to make its way down into the place. It's going to be fine. Oh yeah, they did the digging and the doodahs, didn't they? Let's go down to the caverns and see how that's progressing. Okay, it looks like they've uncovered a lot more stuff down here, so that's good. Oh, mother of fucking God, what the... this doesn't look very watery. Has anybody checked these caverns for water yet, or am I doomed? I suppose we have to just dig over to there and... Oh Christ, what a mess. Right, this is the way I'm going to do it. I'm going to go over the top of the caves. Jesus Christ! Maybe I'm not. It's such a long way down. How do we get round there without... I suppose I could dig across here and put a bridge down to get across. Seems a bit Mines of Moria though. And their distinct lack of handrails always struck me as a bad idea. So let's not mimic Moria. Don't mimic Moria, that's just daft. If I make a dig order here, someone will have to come down and dig it, and we will see a little bit more of this cavern. Can you dig it? Yes, indeed. Oh, look, we've got no stone around the magma tower. Isn't that normally there? Yeah, look. Huh. What's with that then? Very odd. Oh, we've got petitions. Adil Frosty Gravel, Kasset Name Sold, and Kubuk Born Cudgels want to come here for eradicating monsters. I don't know if we can afford to have this many like randos move in, but we'll play. We'll play for now. We'll see how it works out. Let's go down again. Where did I put that order in for digging? Oh yeah, down here. There it is. Anybody coming for it? Our miners must be busy elsewhere. Let's have a little look. What did I say to dig out? Got the new barracks there. There was no digging on this floor. That's for damn sure. Oh, we've got beds. That's nice. We'll place those downstairs in a minute. Keep going down. Oh, well, seeing as we're here, may as well pop those in place. There we go. Ah, we've suddenly had a burst of production, I see. What do you mean building present? Oh, God, the mouse. Very temperamental. There we go. Like that. That's it. All the beds done. Let's see if they've got doors. Start on this side. Put it on the one that has already got a bed in it. 4 doors. 4 doors. All done. Oh well. Didn't last that long, did it? There's one of our miners trotting around. What's he up to? Grabbing some food, it seems. Grabbing a plump helmet, as one does. Ooh, the beds have all been built, have they? Okay. Fair enough. Let's see if we can place any more then. How did I place? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Ah, there's only going to be one more. However, I could remove the beds from the other dormitory. Oh, no, needs bed. I placed them all. Okay, fair enough. Shall I go to the surface and decommission the dormitory? We'll leave it going for now. We'll leave it going for now. We've got a parade of people coming in and out, haven't we? I'm loving it. Let's cut some more trees down while we're at it as well. In fact, we'll just check over here. We've got many trees. Oh, we've got plenty of trees over there. Let's just denude this side, side of the map. Chop them down, boys. Chop them down. There we go. Oh, yes. Let's make those elves weep. I want to see some sobbing. More petitions. Como Deermarked wants to eradicate monsters. Oh, go on in. Oh, I'm going to regret this, aren't I? Definitely going to regret this. Too many people banging around the fortress. It's going to get silly. It's going to get silly. Now, we haven't dug out a graveyard yet, have we? I was thinking about that earlier, but I completely bypassed the entire thing. You know what? I'm going to order 12 more beds in anticipation. There. There we go. What orders have we got on the go? They've not made any rock mugs. Made lots of thrones and tables, though. Why haven't they made any mugs? Are they for a craft store workshop? They are, aren't they? Oh, yeah, I haven't actually... I have built them. We just don't have any rockcraft dwarves. Well, that's okay. Let's be foolish and leave the game running. Squint, everybody. We're going to get a big white screen coming up in a second. If you're in a dark room, defend your eyes. Here it comes. Oh, migrants. We'll check them out in a moment. We just unpause the game in the background, and when we refresh, they should be here. Labours. There we go. Come on. Come on. And we'll sort them by migration wave so we can see the noobs. Fuck. See what I mean? 35 dwarves. 35 fucking dwarves. So I may as well put 35 beds on order then. Or at least, what, 23? Jesus Christ. Bear with me 1 second. I'm doing it in the old fortress quickly. Q, bed, enter. I want 33. please. Thank you. There we go. Okay, sorry. Let's take a look. By the way, if anyone wants a dwarf named after them, now's the time to say. I like how Scoundrel's transition to dwarf therapist comes with either a poetically prolonged warning, essentially stating imminent bright light, or he just neglects any sort of precaution whatsoever, condemning anyone residing in a dark room to ask themselves, what kind of provocation is this, as their vision is periodically more and more damaged. That's true, I do miss it out sometimes, but occasionally is better than never, right? Occasional warnings are better than no warnings, or at least I'd hope so. Oh man, we've dropped to 77 frames a second. This isn't optimal. Anyway, let's see if we've got any interesting little fellas turned up. The latest migration wave. We needed something enabling, didn't we? But the wave has completely made me forget what it was. Oh, hello, we got a stonecrafter. Level 15 legendary stonecrafter. Well, don't need to put anyone on that job anymore. And a level 15 weaponsmith. Oh. Yes, please. Maybe it's time to start building our magma forges. Oh, wow. Let's have a little look across here. Anyone else with any weird scores? Nope, let's look at the military screen, see if anyone's got any chops, so to speak. Someone's got a kill. What have you killed? A dwarf. Oh dear. What have you killed? An elf. Yay! And merchant packs the Azure Sister, the Blizzard Man. What's a Blizzard Man? This guy's killed a dwarf as well. And this guy's killed a dwarf. What is this? And this guy's killed a goblin. Okay, fair enough. We've got some mace dwarves, 4 of them. We've got a knife user. Oh my god. And that's about the size of it. But that does mean we've got a substantial little military made up of people with various weapon skills and a legendary weaponsmith to make weapons for them. I think this is what they call serendipity. Let's pause. Let's go down here. Oh, we've run out of plump helmet spawn. Bollocks. Why is that? Have I taken plump helmets off of cooking? I could have sworn I did. Kitchen. Plump helmets. Yeah, they're not for cooking. Huh. Interesting. 35 migrants, recruit 20 of them, get them wrestling. I do need some more beds before I can make a proper dormitory. And some doors, come to think of it. But, oh, hello, Amon Ishtar. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining us. Just catch us in a moment of new arrivals. Oh, we have got beds to place. That's okay then. In that case, let's place 10 beds in this little barracks that I've made. There we go. 1, 2. Alright, then it won't be 10 beds. It will be 3 beds, but that's okay. I need to put in orders for armour stands. Armour stand. Where's the rock one? There it is. I would like... Let's order 20 because some of the nobles will want one as well. Weapon rack. Rack made out of rock plus. Thank you. 20 of those as well. What else do we want? When they start asking for cabinets and containers, we'll get around to it. Just for now, we'll let things tick along. So I put a lot of orders in there, and I haven't really given any kind of special commands to get them done more efficiently. So we'll leave it. Was this an Excel sheet? It was not so easy to identify it at the handy. That is Dwarf Therapist. It's a little tool you can run in conjunction with Dwarf Fortress that lets you look at all their skills and what they've had assigned to do and or not. It just makes things a little bit easier to read than the game menus. Oh god, my hip is killing me. I went ice skating earlier today with the kids and I stacked it big time. Oh, you should have seen my girlfriend laugh. It was terrible. So humiliating. Never mind. Masterpiece granite mugs. Lovely. Our legendary stonecrafter is now well on the way. What can we get a stonecrafter to do? Let's have a look. Seeing as he's here, you may as well get him cracking, right? Oops, a daisy. Craftsdorf, there we go, there's the Craftsdorf workshop. He's going to need a finished goods stockpile, isn't he? First of all, stone stockpile, obviously. Obs. Let's build that like that. And then, do we want another stockpile for something else, or do we want them both with stone for their stockpiles? I'll ignore this one for now. Oh wait, did I put a stone? It was a stone stockpile, good. Oh, actually, I've got an idea. Let's go in there and say we don't want any ores. Is it forbid? Yeah! There we go, brilliant. Excellent stuff. And also, let's have a look at what they can make in a Craftsdorf workshop. There we go. Oh, Christ's sake. Rock. Let's look at the rock options. Crafts, mug, short sword, nest boxes. We need nest boxes. Jugs, pots, hives, scroll rollers, book bindings, bookcases, pedestals, toys, figurines, amulets, scepters, crowns, rings, earrings, bracelets, and rock gems. Okay, well I'll put in an order for some nest boxes and some... That's all I can really think of that I need, to be honest. Let's make nest boxes. We've got, what, a load of turkeys to get put in. Oh, sorry, we've got a load of scrotum birds left to put in, so we may as well do that. JMQ, nest box, rock nest boxes, please. Let's get those banged out. I would like, well, we'll make 10, because we'll inevitably end up with more egg layers turning up at the fortress. It's just the way it works. Look at him churning out those mugs, though, my goodness. They're finished goods, right, mugs? So I'll say... Is it G for finished goods? It is G for finished goods. Well done, scoundrel. Your memory is like a vice. It'll never let anything slip. There we go. What time is it? It's nearly 3 AM, and I've been recording for an hour this session. I'm afraid it's almost time for me to finish. I am going to have to go to bed. I was hoping to watch One Cut of the Dead before I did, but I don't think that's going to be a good idea because it's not going to finish till 4 or 5 in the morning. But hey, I can always watch it tomorrow. Sure. F for getting old, says Perilous. Aw, you're getting old. I'm getting old. I'm 40 next year. Memory building, good stuff. I would hope so. I'd hope my memory is building. And that indeed would be good stuff if that was the case. You do need to look at a lot of stuff, Amon. It is... unbelievable the amount of stuff you need to look at. So many things to follow. I found the game and I think about using it for my pen and paper maps. I could do that. That's not a bad move, actually. Although there are quite a few world-generating options out there. But I think Dwarf Fortress does give you a little extra layer of detail when you use Legends Viewer. Ostap, you going? Nighty-night. You have a good time. You have a good sleep. I'm going to be finishing in a minute anyway, so I wouldn't worry about it too much. You're not going to miss a whole heap. No need to rush back to the VOD. Let's have a little look. Oh, I didn't tell the new wave of viewers about the triangle theory, did I? Well, they'll have to come back again to learn about the triangle theory meme. Once they know that, then they'll be locked in forever and they won't be able to stop watching. They'll be like old Alex out of Clockwork Orange with those little eyeball clips. Oh no! I wish I could stop watching the scoundrel. That's what it'll be like. Anyway, let's pause this. Let's not let it get out of hand. It's time to finish. So those of you watching on YouTube, thank you very much for doing so. It's been a pleasure recording for you, but it's time for me to stop. I'll see you later. Bye!